Hello friends, today we will discuss about ambiguous grammar. The context-free grammar for a language is said to be ambiguous if there exists at least one string which can be generated in more than one way. That means there can be more than one leftmost derivation, more than one rightmost derivation, and also more than one derivation tree associated with such a string. For example, here the grammar is defined as VTPS. E is the set of non-terminal symbol plus star ID are nothing but terminal symbol. P is the production rule and E is the start symbol, where production rules are E derives E plus E, E derives E star E, and E derives ID. Suppose we want to generate ID plus ID star ID. We have seen in a previous lecture leftmost and rightmost derivation. We generate ID plus ID star ID. Now more than one leftmost derivation or more than one rightmost derivation are present to generate ID plus ID star ID, then the grammar is ambiguous grammar. Or more than one leftmost or rightmost derivation tree present, then we call it as the grammar is ambiguous grammar. Let us discuss about simple example. If ID is equal to 5, I want to generate the string ID plus ID star ID and evaluate the expression if ID is equal to 5. That is 5 plus 5 star 5. If we evaluate plus first, 5 plus 5 is 10 into 5 is equal to 50. Or we can evaluate this way, 5 plus 5 star 5. First multiplication take place, 5 plus 25 is equal to 30. But which one is right one, 50 or 30? In this expression, two operators are present. Operator with different precedences, then higher precedences will be evaluated first. Means star has to be evaluated first. The precedence is not taken care and associative is not taken care. If you take care of these things, then the grammar can be ambiguous. If two operators are same, for example say ID plus ID plus ID, then operator associates left side operator we call left associative, and if operator associates right side operator we call right associative. Now let us simulate this string ID plus ID star ID by using leftmost derivation or rightmost derivation. Let us simulate this string by using leftmost derivation. E is the start symbol. Here E generates the two production rule E plus E and E star E. Then start symbol V, choose first E generates E plus E, then E derives ID plus E, then ID plus E star E, then ID plus ID star E, and ID plus ID star ID. Then we choose the second rule, E generates E star E, then E plus E star E, ID plus E star E, ID plus ID star E, and we get the final string id plus id star id. Let us simulate this string by using rightmost derivation. The production rule is applied on rightmost symbol we called as the rightmost derivation. E derives E plus E, then E plus E star E, E plus E star ID, E plus ID star ID, and we get the final string ID plus ID star ID. Or we can solve this string by using production rule 2. Production rule 2, E derives E star E, E star ID, E plus E star ID, E plus ID star ID, we get the final string ID plus ID star ID. Then we draw the leftmost derivation and rightmost derivation tree. Here there are two derivation trees. Now there are two different ways of deriving, one using star production as E derives E plus E and other using E derives E star E. Thus the grammar given is ambiguous. As there are two ways to derive, then the question is which one is the right derivation, or both are correct. The answer is the first way to derive, that is to start with E plus E, is correct. That is to start with E plus E is correct as ID plus ID star ID, because star has a higher priority than plus. Therefore basic operation is plus of ID and ID star ID. The derivation tree first is correct. If we take care of these things, then the grammar can be unambiguous. How can we modify the grammar? So take care of two things. In let associative, restrict the grammar in only one direction. And plus will be higher level and star will be next level. In derivation tree, the plus will be higher level and star will be next level. Here we observe that by using derivation tree first and second, the operator having higher precedence will be evaluated first. Means derivation tree first is correct. Lower precedence operator in derivation tree presents at a higher level, and a higher precedence operator is presence at the next level. See, the derivation tree shows that the plus will be at a higher level and the star will be next level. Now we can remove the ambiguity to get the context-free grammar which is equivalent to the ambiguous grammar. That is, generating the same set of words. One technique while removing the ambiguity from an expression grammar, one similar to what we have seen, is postpone the higher priority operation or assign a separate non-terminal to take care of that. The ambiguity can be removed by adding additional non-terminals. Why this work? Because basically the ambiguity results because of existence of only non-terminal. The precedence of an operator is used to decide what is the sequence of operation. When an expression involves two or more operators with different priority values, higher the priority of an operator, earlier it should be used with vice versa. So in ID plus ID star ID, ID star ID should be carried out first. If you want this, then the operator star should be away from the root of derivation tree than the operator plus. This is what exactly happens in the pass tree on the left above. Thus we now have understood that higher priority operator should be away from the star symbol of the grammar and the lower priority symbol should be closer to the star symbol. So now we introduce here non-terminal symbol T and F. The rule is E derives E plus T. Second production is T derives T star F. If I write E derives E plus T, E is defined as a left recursive so that plus will be left associative and then T derives. The T star F, which means star is nothing but left associative. By having these two levels, what happens if we have plus and star in expression? I don't have any other choice. T have to first derive plus, then only go for star. Once you have reached T, then you can never reach plus. There is a small problem here. The grammar does not contain any plus at all. Therefore, to bypass entire plus, if we directly go to star, I am going to write E derives E plus T and E derives T. Second production, T derives T star F and T derives F. Grammar might not contain any plus and grammar might not contain any star. I am writing every production to be left recursive because every operator is left associative. And I am defining two levels in such a way that once I generate second level, I never generate plus. Actually, the production E derives E plus T or T derives T star F are called left recursive productions. Suppose if I write E derives T plus E or T derives F star T are called right recursive production. So the rule is use left recursive production if the operator involved in the production is left associative, and the rule 2, use right recursive production if the operator involved in the production is right associative. Here we use left recursive production. And next production is F derives ID. These are the new productions rule. If you want to derive the string ID plus ID star ID by using these rules, we derive leftmost and rightmost derivation and check the given grammar is ambiguous or not ambiguous. Now, by using leftmost derivation, we use the first production rule E derives E plus T because E is the start symbol. E derives here t, then the next derivation is t plus t. Production rule is applied on leftmost symbol. Then f plus t, then f derives id, then the derivation id plus t, then next t derives t star f, then the derivation is id plus t star f, then t derives f, then the derivation is id plus f star f, then f derives id, then the derivation is id plus id star f, then use the rule f derives id and we get the final string id plus id star id. Same as we simulate this string id plus id star id by using rightmost derivation. Here we use the production rule number 1, E derives E plus T. Then E plus T star F, the production rule is applied on rightmost symbol. We use the rule number 2, T derives T star F. Then E plus T star id, then E plus F star id, then E plus id star id, then T plus id star id, then F plus id star id, and we get the final string id plus id star id. After that we draw derivation tree for this string id plus id star id. Here we use the production rule number 1, E derives E plus T. Now the grammar having only one leftmost derivation and only one rightmost derivation. Here we start with E derives E plus T. E is the start symbol and E is generating E plus T. We restrict the production here, that is E derives E star E. We only start with the production with the lower priority. Lower priority operators appears in derivation tree top level and the higher priority appears on bottom level. Then in derivation tree E derives T, then T derives F, F derives id, T derives T star F, T derives F, F derives id, and last F derives id. Here the leaf node contains the string, that is id plus id star id. Now as we can see, there is only one way of deriving the required string. Therefore, there will be only one derivation tree as shown in figure. And the grammar is now unambiguous and generates only one parse tree for a given input string belonging to the languages it represents. Thank you.